college basketball in Mexico City. The Big 12 is putting seems like a random set of basketball games in Mexico City this year in December. Your thoughts?
I don't get the point. I get the point for other sports. Like NFL, you put games in international countries. The goal is to increase awareness in those countries and maybe get expansion teams down the road and expand your footprint because you've maxed down the US. Like, I get it. You can't expand
college.
You can't expand college basketball. Like, it sounds like the Big 12 can say, okay, we're going to build these 4 new schools in Mexico to join our conference. It's not like you can do that.
Do you think this is more of a fan grab, maybe?
But I don't even know, like, what fans you have, like, in Mexico necessarily, because college basketball, it's very much regionalized in terms of, like, what schools you're a fan of and where your alumni base is.
And
like, I don't know.
And then the teams kind of seem random as well. Kansas and Houston, both men's and women's.
Yeah. And it's weird because it's like, okay, if you want to apply to a college, like you want to apply to college, like there's a whole set of process to go through if you're an international student. So
I
don't know like what the point of this is necessarily.
And I can see University of Houston getting a lot of internationals from Mexico because of the Houston market. I mean, Houston market is huge, but Kansas?
Yeah.
Is it just because they're one of the best basketball teams in the nation?
It's gotta be. Because they're a blue blood. Yeah.
So yeah, that one kind of caught me off guard with how doing just random lookups and watching Big 12 and watching news on those teams that I'm interested in. This came across and I was like, that seems odd.
Yeah. And plus also, a lot of teams in the summertime, they'll sometimes travel to Europe. They'll travel to the Caribbean. They'll travel to Latin America. And they'll do like practice there and they'll play games against actual teams. Now, they don't count for anything, but that makes sense in the summertime because it's a team bonding experience. They'll
do camps down there. Yeah. They'll do camps for local kids and stuff like that too.
Yeah. And like it's a good experience for the students. Like, because they get like a week, they get to be exposed to the culture, but that's not what this seems like. It seems like you're just going to go down to Mexico for the game and then come back. So you're not getting into the culture, especially because it's during finals week, probably. So you're not going to be spending any time down there. So this doesn't seem to make any sense from any standpoint.
Yeah, I just didn't. I didn't know if this was something that they had. I mean, obviously, by the fact that they've announced it so early and they've been saying they've been working on this for a while, Big 12 Mexico seems like it's something they're wanting to really push, especially now that they have schools in all but one state that borders Mexico.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be kind of the big draw of that.
Yeah.
Is that I think you're really going to see a lot of the Arizonas, the Arizona States, the Houstons, the Baylors. Those are the schools that they're really going to try to really feature to try to drive that fan base up in Mexico.